So I've got about 20 minutes before the sun sets, and I'm headed out to do a star trail photograph. So you're probably wondering, why am I heading out when there's still light out? Well, one of the reasons is because I want to find a place to photograph while it's light out so that I don't have to sit there and look for it in the dark. The other reason is because I want to take an initial image that's very clear and has a lot of detail, because when you shoot at night, even though we have great cameras today, you still get noisy, somewhat muddy pictures with different colors that aren't that saturated. The noise tends to affect the detail, and so this image that you are going to see is going to be taken with 100, 200 images combined into one to give us the star trail look. And one image will be shot when it's light out, somewhat light out. The sun will be gone, but we'll still have a little bit of glow in the sky, and so we'll try that out. Now, star trails typically require a bit more work than your standard image, because I'm going to be putting a lot of images together. Now, you can do it in one shot, and you can get good results like that too, but the type of results that I'm going to get are going to be very clear, and there's going to be a lot of detail, hardly any loss of detail, even though we're shooting at night. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm going to do it this way, even though it takes a lot more work when you're photographing it, and it takes a lot more work when you're processing it. But it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Place where I've taken the other pictures at, cloudburst and stumbling in the dark, but I can't find it. I mean, I've been there so many times now. I've taken a few pictures, but this is going to be the one that I've wanted to get since the beginning, since I first found this spot. But we haven't had clear skies, at least not when I've been able to go out. So I'm gonna go look some more. All right, just like 100 yards down the road, and I think I found it. So I'm using these different space apps to try and pinpoint where where Polaris is going to be, the North Star, because wherever Polaris is, all of the other stars will circle around it, and it gives it a real cool look. And since we're facing north that way, I'm hoping that it's going to be directly above, but it might be offset to the side just a little bit, and that'll help for pictures in the future, because I'll know about where it's going to be. So I'm going to get set up and start shooting. So now I've got my composition set up. It's very similar to the other two shots that I have, except for, yeah, hopefully we'll have a big star trail circle going around here. And so what I'm going to do now is, while the sun has set, there's still some color in the sky, and I've still got enough light on the buttes to get a nice clear picture of them. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a nice picture right now. We've got a lot of soft light coming in, so you can see the hills are highlighted, the tips of them, and so that should give us a good base picture. Then when it gets dark and the stars come out, I'll start to take a series of exposures, and it'll be one picture will take 30 seconds long, and then immediately after that picture another picture will happen, 30 seconds long. And so I'll have probably around 100, anywhere from 100 to 200 of those. It can be slightly less, more, depending on how long you want your star trails to be. If you want short ones, you know, it also depends on the lens that you're using. But I want some pretty long ones. I've only really done short ones in the past, so I'm gonna stay out here a while, and hopefully it's good. It's looking pretty clear out right now. I only see a few slightly hazy clouds, but it should be good. So anytime you're going to be doing long exposure photography, it's usually good to have something like a remote timer an intervalometer, some way to remotely trigger your camera so you don't get any camera shake. If you push the button, you're going to get camera shake. But another way around that is to just set your camera on a timer mode like you would if you were trying to take a picture with your family and you wanted to be in it too. You know, you set it for 10 seconds and then you run in there. Well, you can do the same thing, but use it so that it lets your camera stop shaking after you push the button. And so that's what I'm doing right now with my remote. Got it hooked up and I can snap a picture without moving the camera at all. So right now this is my 14mm Rokinon lens. It's at 2.8 and I'm at an ISO 64 at f8, and this is the type of image that we're getting straight out of camera. It's really nice. So I'm going to take a few of these and then I'll just wait till it gets dark out. I'll leave my camera set up exactly where it is because that's super important. I don't want to move my camera at all. It's got to stay right where it is, just so that it doesn't get messed up when I start processing. So happy with the shot I got, but now it's just a waiting game. I gotta wait till it gets dark in order to finish. There's the moon. Pretty cool. So times like these, just sit in the car and wait. Probably turn on some tunes, get on Facebook like everybody does, or Instagram, and just wait. Maybe watch a TV show if I have service. I know you can't see anything, but a coyote just started howling. So the image actually turned out way brighter than I thought it would, because there's a half moon out. I mean, I kind of expected it would be brighter, but typically you want to do this when there's no moon out. At least for star trails it's better. Now you can't see it on the screen, but there's actually, I mean, the stars are actually showing up pretty clear as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but I just hope it gets a little darker. We'll see.